Hello everyone, I am Steve Queen, your senior Ambit consultant, and I am pumped up. Alright, are you pumped up? Today we're going to talk about what it takes to run a successful business. Alright, sad to say, many businesses fail, right? 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first 5 years of business. All right, running a business is very hard. Now, it pays very well. It's going to put you in the top bracket of making money in America if you can run a successful business, okay? And, you know, even though you have a great business, network marketing businesses fail just as often as any other business. Is it the system? No. Do you know most times it is the person or whoever's trying to run that business? That is what mostly causes businesses to fail. The number one thing is a lack of commitment. You might think it's lack of money. No, it's a lack of commitment. It's a lack of determination. All right. Running your own business is one of the hardest things you will ever do in your life. All right, and sometimes what the problem is that it's very hard to hire yourself for your own business. If somebody else has a business, if you get a job at Walmart, you get a job at McDonald's, and they pay you barely minimum wage, right? They have a manager tell you to be there at 9 o'clock. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to be there at 9 o'clock, even if it's on minimum wage. Yet still you get your own business with the opportunity of making unlimited income potential, and you say to yourself, your wife, your family, listen, I'm going to work in my office tomorrow, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Everything in the world will get in your way. All right, it reminds me of some businesses that you know are doomed. You ever go to a business, maybe it's a store, and you go to the front door in the middle of the day and it's locked? And there's a let's say you sell a pizza, right? Let's say this, matter of fact, let me back up a little bit. Let's say there's 2 pizza places in your town. All right, we got Joe and John's, and then we have JoJo's. All right, now Joe and John's, you go there, and a lot of times during the day, you'll go there and you'll see a note on the front door saying, "We'll be back in an hour." Have you ever seen that? Now, that can be a little frustrating as a customer, especially if they don't have a little clock on there to let us know when they left. Did they just leave? So do we have an hour wait? Did they leave a half hour ago? So it's a 30-minute wait? Well, if you do that over and over and over again, now they might have a better pizza than JoJo's has, but after a while, which one are you going to go to? Now, JoJo's on the other hand, the pizza might not be quite as good as Joe and John's. But guess what? They're there every single day. You know JoJo's opens up at 11 o'clock in the day and they close at 11 o'clock every night. They might not have the best pizza, but I guarantee you they're the ones that's going to stay in business. All right? Now, here's the thing, right? When you run your own business, right, do you stay open when you are supposed to? Or are you like Joe and John's? Oh, I might do it today, I might not. That is a recipe for failure. You cannot run a successful business unless you hire yourself, you put down certain times that you're going to work, and you work that business like your life is dependent on it. If you think it's something you can do, oh, I'm going to take off tomorrow, take off today. You know, it's amazing to me how many times I've signed people up for business. And they'll tell me, oh, Steve, I didn't have a chance to do it today. Well, what about yesterday? Well, I didn't have a chance to do it yesterday. Or did you do anything this week? Oh, no, I didn't have time. You didn't have time. You have an Ambit business. Your business is about meeting people, talking to people. You can do it on Facebook. I don't care what you're doing unless you stand in the room of your own house, right, with the doors closed, with no computer, not taking any phone calls. That's the only way you're not going to bump into people. But if you're living your life, if you're going to the doctor's office, you're going to tell me you're not going to talk to the secretary, you're not going to leave a card on the desk, right? There's really no excuse for not running your own business, all right? But you have to be committed. Did you really, this is what I like to ask people, did you really think when you saw that presentation that they were just going to give you $39,000 a month? How many people do you actually know that make $39,000 a month? How many people in your family make $39,000 a month? If you want that money, if you want the things that it's going to provide for you, for your family, for your next generation, you have to work your business. You have to take your business serious. Sometimes people mean well, but they don't really respect you working for yourself. What do I mean when I say that? Right? You know, a lot of times when you run a business, when you go to work, let's say you work at Walmart again. Your wife will ask you, Steve, John, what time do you have to go to work tomorrow? I have to be at Walmart at 9 o'clock. Well, guess what she's going to say? She's going to make sure nothing gets in your way. Now, let's take that same scenario and you working for yourself. And your wife asks you, John, what are you doing tomorrow? Well, I'm going to the office to work. I'm going to sit at the table and work my business at 9 o'clock. Well, can you do it? She'll ask you, can you do it at 10 o'clock? Can you do it at 11 o'clock? Because I got some other stuff. No. Unless it's something really important. You know, I only put spiritual things in front of my Ambit business. All right, because I really want my family to be able to eat. But so many times people will put something in the way. Oh, I didn't have time today. I didn't have time this week. I didn't have time this year. I didn't have time in my life to run a successful business. Right? But if you give them same people a job, right, that they hate, that's paying them minimum wage or barely, or at any moment the boss can fire them, man, they will be dependable at that job if they get there at 9 o'clock. People, if you are going to run a successful business, you have got to be dependable and a dependable employee for yourself. You have got to carve out some time. You have got to find a way in your daily activity to pass those business cards out. We know we all have to have a 9 to 5 because Ambit doesn't pay right away. It's something we have to build up. But if your 9 to 5 meets people, talk to people, get those cards out. Don't let even your 9 to 5 stop you from doing your business. All right? Get to the meetings every week if you can. If you can arrange your schedule, it's going to pay off if you can get to our weekly meetings. All right? I know you got to get to getting while the getting is good on your 9 to 5. But boy, I tell you, myself personally, I know I want to make my meetings because I know that's how my business is going to grow. If I can adjust my schedule any kind of way, I want to be at my meetings. Every week, I feel like I'm dragging into the meetings, you know, but then when I get there, whether it be Larry, Randy, the presentation, the consultants, I feel pumped up after the meeting. You can do that too if you get there. People, listen to me. Ambit is a billion-dollar company. Right? Ambit has over 100,000. Matter of fact, it's 1 million customers. Ambit has over 1 million customers. Ambit signs up 40,000 customers a month. It is working. The question is, are you working it? It's been made a bunch of people rich already. It's going to make a bunch more. But only those that have that determination and that mindset to work their business every day. I'm getting mine and I am pumped. Are you getting yours? Make the changes in your schedule that's necessary. Work your business every day. Work the phone. Work Facebook. Call people up. Every day, work your business. If you do, next year, when you look back and now you see you got a nice residual income coming in, 5,000, 2,000, whatever level you reach, depending on how much work you put in, you're going to thank the day that you decided that you was going to do your Ambit business. People, Ambit works. Everybody get pumped up. I want you working your business, getting your list, do what you got to do. It's a great business opportunity. And hopefully everybody will be at the meeting on Wednesday. Thanks for listening. This is Steve Queen, your senior Ambit consultant, and I'm pumped up.